Guys, what is going on? Welcome to my annual Royal Rumble 2018 and NXT TakeOver Philadelphia preview and predictions video. As you all know, we are less than a day away until NXT TakeOver and 2 days away until the Royal Rumble 2018. I can tell you going into it right now, looking at both shows, I'm giving the edge to NXT. That's not saying that the Royal Rumble won't deliver, but my excitement level for the Rumble was decreased. It has been decreasing ever since this build. To be honest, this build for the Royal Rumble has been very lackluster. We all know what happened with Raw 25, and that actually made me less excited going into the Royal Rumble. So good job, WWE. However, with NXT, solid build, solid card, 2.5 hours, won't overstay its welcome. So I think that'll be the show that will deliver. Hopefully they both deliver, because we really need the Rumble to deliver, because Raw 25 dropped the ball. And now it's up to the Royal Rumble to deliver in order to set the stage for what is hopefully a good road to... That's all I want. I just want a good road to WrestleMania with compelling matches, storylines, and characters that I actually give two shits about. So as you can tell, a little salty because they had an opportunity with that Raw 25 to really build on my excitement level for the Rumble. To be honest, the way that I got excited for the Rumble was by watching old Royal Rumbles on the network. It really has been nothing that WWE has done build-wise towards either Rumble match. I feel like the build has just been very lacking. And you have your two championship matches. We'll see how they go. Kind of a coin flip. I think they could either be good or they could be not so good. I think the two tag matches will be all right. But we'll start with NXT. We'll start with the show that I truly am excited for and that I think will be the show of the weekend. I think it'll be hard to top. We have our first match on the card. It is Cassius Ohno versus the Velveteen Dream. I really love the way that Velveteen, he's really embraced his character. And at first, I wrote this gimmick off. I was like, this ain't going to work. But I said, give it a chance. It's Patrick Clark. He's very talented. We saw what he could do on Tough Enough. And he's made it work. He's embraced the character. He's become one with the persona and taken that to a whole nother level. That's why I'm predicting that he will defeat Cassius Ohno. Ohno will put up a good fight, but to be honest, he knows his role at this point. That's why they brought him back. He's there to make other guys look good. So, predict Velveteen Dream with the win. We have the Undisputed Era, Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly versus the Authors of Pain. An wrestling matchup here for the NXT Tag Team Championships. I really don't see them going back to the Authors of Pain. Although, if they wanted to, maybe put the titles back on them for a short period of time. Then have them drop it to War Machine. Or you could just do that match without the titles. So either way, I think this one's a flip of the coin. Although if I had to pick who would win, I'd be more likely to say the Undisputed Era. They just won the championships. I don't see them losing it this fast. I think they'll go on and face whoever at NXT TakeOver New Orleans. Should be a good match. Should be an interesting match. Seeing two smaller guys going up there against two powerhouses in the Authors of Pain. Fresh matchup. Like I said, the NXT Tag Team Division. That and Smackdown Live. Those are the two best tag team divisions in WWE. Top three matches on the show. I have to say they are outstanding. We'll start with the Women's Championship picture. Ember Moon versus Shayna Baszler. I love the way they build Shayna Baszler up. This badass. Doesn't give two shits. She'll choke you out. She'll beat the piss out of you. And then she'll laugh at you. She'll laugh in your face. She gets what she wants. She got an NXT Women's Championship match. And she still didn't really seem to care. What does she want? I think she just loves to hurt people. And that sit-down interview that they did between her and Ember Moon this past week on NXT was very well done. So kudos to them for that. I think Shayna Baszler is going to win the championship here. I think in a shocking win, she's going to beat Ember Moon. I know Ember just won it, and some say too fast, too soon, but hell, you really think she's going to lose her first championship match? She could, but something tells me that she's going to beat Ember Moon. I think these two are going to have a really good match. Looking forward to it. I've always been impressed with Shayna Baszler ever since her work on the Mae Young Classic. She was one of my instant standouts. I'm like, ooh, she has it. So you better watch out, because Shayna Baszler, I'm calling it now, she will be the new NXT Women's Champion. we move on to what is my pick for not only match of the night, but I think it's going to steal the entire weekend. And I'm, of course, talking about Aleister Black versus Adam Cole, baby! In an Extreme Rules match. It's about time we actually got a match that has been built up to warrant, an Extreme. It's not just, it's Extreme Rules. It's the pay-per-view. We have to do Extreme Rules. I hate the gimmick pay-per-views. Now, when it warrants it, you bring the stipulation in, and what the hell the stipulation actually means something. So these two are going to go in there. They're going to have a war. They're going to have a fight. They're going to have a match that we're hopefully going to remember. I really think it's going to be match of the night, match of the weekend. I can't wait to see what these two come up with. As far as a winner, this one's tough to pick. Although it would not surprise me. I've heard this scenario floated, and I'm going to throw it out, throw it in there myself. And shout out to Sol Monster. Check out his podcast at solmonstersoundoff.com. Had to get the plug in for him because this is where I got this idea from. So, if Aleister Black loses, which I'm predicting that he actually will, I think he'll suffer his first loss here on pay-per-view. But it could go the other way as well, but I'm predicting he'll lose here. Then, the next night, he makes his debut in the Royal Rumble match. And I could see that happening. The only other thing he has left to do on NXT, I feel he's ready, but I kind of don't want him to go to the main roster because I'm worried they'll screw him up. Because we've seen that before, right? So, maybe the better thing would be for him to win and go after that NXT championship, because I could still see that happening. I don't know. I'm predicting Adam Cole is going to win, but it could go either way. So, we'll see what happens. And then we have the NXT championship match. Andrade Cien Almas versus Johnny Gargano. I would love to see Johnny Gargano win that championship. He's fought and scratched and clawed his way back up. And despite every time he got knocked down, he got back up again. However, I should say, something's going to stop him from getting that NXT championship. And I think it's going to be the return of Tommaso Ciampa. They're going to reignite their feud that began so wonderfully at NXT TakeOver Chicago. And I think this is going to be a kick-ass match. We've seen these two before in the ring. We've seen the type of matches that they've had. Stakes are raised that much higher with the NXT Championship on the line. And the beautiful storytelling could happen with Ciampa coming back, costing Gargano when he's this close, and put all that heat on that sumbitch. Ciampa, the psycho killer. And we're off to the races, rekindling their feud heading into NXT TakeOver New Orleans. I think it could be one of the best feuds heading into WrestleMania weekend, so that's what I am predicting is going to happen. So we shall see. But overall, it is a stacked show, 5 matches. It won't overstay its welcome, unlike the Royal Rumble, which I have a feeling it will. So let's talk about the Royal Rumble. I know you guys are excited. Save your excitement. Calm down, please. All right, we'll start with what I think is going to open the show. I think it would be smart to open with the Women's Royal Rumble match, and then with the guys. In the Women's Royal Rumble match, we have 18 of 30 participants, which makes me wonder, did you really have to do 30? I think having 12 unnamed, there could be 5 NXT, and I don't know. I just think it's going to be overkill. I hope I'm wrong. I hope this match delivers, but it kind of worries me. We have Naomi, Asuka, Ruby Riott, Natalya, Sasha Banks, Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, Carmella, Tamina, Lana, Liv Morgan, Sarah Logan, Mickie James, Nia Jax, Becky Lynch, Alicia Fox, and Dana Brooke. Still, my odds-on favorite pick to win this match is Asuka. And my runner-up is Becky Lynch. Those are my 1-2. So we'll see. Again, they haven't really built anybody else up outside of Asuka to win this thing. I haven't watched SmackDown. I probably am not going to watch SmackDown for a long time based on the way that show's headed. Thanks, Road Dogg. Oh, you didn't know? Well, you would know if I could tweet at you, but you blocked me, so your ass better block somebody. Thanks, Road Dogg. But with the women, it's just like they're banking on this being a first... Okay, that's great. It's the first ever Women's Royal Rumble match. That's great. Good job. Pat yourself on the back. However, my problem with this is they're banking on it being a historical match instead of actually telling compelling storylines, creating issues between these women. Outside of Asuka, there's nothing else going on in either division, so why should you really care? I hate to be negative Nancy. Nobody likes negative Nancy, but it's true. Oh, it's true. It's damn true. But I hope for the women's sake, this match delivers, and because otherwise, if it doesn't, I don't know if they would do another one. But I'm picking Asuka to win the first ever Women's Royal Rumble match. Now, with that all being said, let's take a look at the rest of the matches. 2 out of 3 falls, WWE Smackdown Tag Team Championships. The Usos versus Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin. Another pick that I have for potentially stealing the show. It's this match right here. It would not surprise me to see Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin win here. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that they're going to win. Something tells me. Could be wrong. The Usos, they've had those titles for, what, a while now? Them and New Day traded them back and forth. But it would not shock me to see Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin. And like I said, I think this is going to be, I love the stipulation. It's not too often we get 2 out of 3 falls. I think they will benefit from that stipulation. Like I said, one of the best things, besides AJ Styles and Rusev Day, on SmackDown Live has been that tag team division. So I'm predicting that Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin will get the win here. And likewise, with the Raw Tag Team Championship picture, I think Jason Jordan, Seth Rollins, it's a short-lived team. I think they're building towards Rollins, Jordan at Mania due to the fact that Ambrose, I don't think he's coming back. I think if they knew that he was going to be coming back soon, we'd get Ambrose Rollins. I still think we will get that. However, I have an idea for that down the line. It involves Money in the Bank. So if Ambrose doesn't come back till June, you could still tie all this together. But I think we see Jordan, Rollins not be on the same page. I don't know if something would happen here or maybe in the Rumble later. I think they're both going to be in the Rumble. So I'm predicting that Cesaro and Sheamus will regain the Raw Tag Team Championships. Would not surprise me one bit. We get into our 2 championship matches. We'll first start with the WWE Championship. AJ Styles versus Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens in a handicap match, a 2-on-1 handicap match for the WWE Championship. And apparently, if Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, either one would win, they would become co-champions. So right there, the stipulation's kind of like, not that big of a fan of it. Not sure how the match will go. All that I want to say is, I hope AJ Styles retains. That's all I want to see. AJ should be champion going into WrestleMania. I just don't see them putting the title on either Kevin Owens or Sami Zayn. To me, it just wouldn't seem right. I wouldn't really want to see it, honestly. So, let's keep that title where it belongs, around the waist of the phenomenal AJ Styles. Triple threat. Universal Championship. Brock Lesnar versus Kane versus Braun Strowman. I saw rumors Miz versus Braun Strowman for the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania. Really? If that's the plan, I mean, at a time I wanted to see that, but for WrestleMania, that just doesn't scream to me like, wow, okay, Strowman going after the... No, Strowman should win the Universal... You want to shake shit up? Strowman should win the Universal Championship on this show, and at least, I think he should be going champion into Mania. I'm not afraid to say it. Alright, the plan was Lesnar Reigns. Frankly, I really don't care about that. If you still want to have Reigns... Here's an idea. You could do a triple threat match between... I mean, I know it would be another one, but still. Lesnar, Reigns, and Strowman. I actually think, well, based on the Fatal 4-Way, with Joe that was involved, I think it would still be an outstanding match, because we saw what the Fatal 4-Way was like, so just do it with the triple threat, and it could be incredible. Or hell, you want to continue Reigns and Strowman, have Reigns win the Elimination Chamber. What I would do is you want to blow off their food. You want to do something truly different at a WrestleMania. Do Strowman versus Reigns for the Universal Championship. Have Lesnar do something out. He doesn't need to have that title. He doesn't even care. He's hardly there. But my point is, do Strowman and Reigns one more time inside Hell in a Cell in the main event of WrestleMania. When was the last time there was a main event? Oh, wait. I don't think there ever was a main event at WrestleMania that was for the Universal Championship. It's 2 young guys going after it. There you go. And there, they get Reigns in the main event. That's what they wanted. Well, Strowman would still be in the main event. I would love to see Strowman win that title. However, we all know what's going to happen. predictability, and predictability ain't a bad thing. But in this case, it is. Kane's going to eat the fall. Lesnar pins him. We get Reigns, Lesnar. All right, whatever. Fine. Do the match. It'll be a good match, but do I care? So now we get into the 2018 Men's Royal Rumble match. There's a couple ways that this match could go. I could see John Cena winning. Yay. I could see my pick to win, Shinsuke Nakamura. Let's run down the names. We have Elias Sampson, Blandy Borton, Shinsuke Nakamura, John Cena, Finn Balor, Baron Corbin, Matt Delete Hardy, Bray Wyatt, Rusev, Happy Rusev Day, Aiden English, Apollo Crews, Titus O'Neil, The Miz, Ty Dillinger, Big E Langston, Big E, Kofi Kingston, and Xavier Woods. I think we'll see. We have 17 names, so I think we'll see Seth Rollins, Jason Jordan, Roman Reigns. Well, that takes you up to 20. Bobby Roode, 21. Jinder Mahal, 22. I'd be surprised if they'd add either tag team. I mean, they're already on the undercard. Do you really need them? I would rather have some surprise entrance in this Rumble. You could at least have, 8 open spots? Maybe a Jeff Hardy. Daniel Bryan, I'm not even going there. Big Cass. Don't just put cruiserweights in there, please. Make this surprising. Give me a good... That's all I want is a good Royal Rumble. My pick to win the Royal Rumble is Shinsuke Nakamura. I don't want to see Cena win. He didn't need it. He's won it 2 other times. Let's do something different. But I have a suspicion they're going to do it. I know what they're going to do. Even though Raw has the Elimination Chamber event and Roman Reigns could easily punch his ticket to WrestleMania, you want to have Roman win the Universal Championship? Fine. He doesn't need to win the Royal Rumble. He's done it before. And we're in Philadelphia. And you remember what happened there last time. Don't do this again. Please. But they probably will. Get my hopes up, and then this is WWE. They don't deliver anymore. So they're probably going to have Roman win the Rumble. The crowd will shit all over it. It's like the same thing. The Rock will probably come out. Oh, here comes Rock again. Yay! I'm trying to get my hopes up, but after that 25th anniversary of Raw, I'm just a little salty at this company continuing to drop the ball. So we'll see. NXT will deliver. The Royal Rumble I'm still out on. I just want a good show. That's all. Whatever you do, I want surprise entrance. I want storylines to be set up for WrestleMania, foreshadowing, okay, these 2 guys, they got an issue going. Or, there's a surprise elimination here. Kofi Kingston doing his high spot here. This person returns. Let's see these 2 face off. It is not that hard to book a Royal Rumble. We're in Philly. If we get anything close to 2015, I will just... It's going to be a long road to WrestleMania. At least we have NXT, right? That's good. So that is my preview and predictions for the 2018 Royal Rumble and NXT TakeOver Philadelphia. Now, as you guys know, please leave your comments down below for your preview, your predictions for both shows. What matches are you most looking forward to? And be sure to click my like and subscribe button here on youtube.com/DanielGuyz412 for all my latest thoughts. Be sure to follow me on Twitter @DanielGuyz412. Remember, I will be back up here tomorrow, probably around 10:45, maybe 11, depending on when the show is over, for my live NXT TakeOver Philly review. It should be great, should be glorious. And then, of course, my live Royal Rumble review, probably around 11:30, maybe quarter to midnight. We'll see. Working on that. Hopefully 11:30 would be good. And then, of course, I will be doing live reactions for the 30-man Royal Rumble match. So stay tuned for that, because the live Raw reactions, those went great for the Raw 25. Even though the show sucked, I thought my live reactions turned out pretty good. And leave feedback on that. What can I do to improve? How is the audio quality? Still trying to fine-tune that, trying to get better at delivering the best possible content I can for you, my subscribers. So thank you to each and every one of you who continue to support this channel. Without you, wouldn't be where I'm at today. So thank you very much. That does it for everything, guys. And remember, enjoy this weekend. Hopefully everything delivers, and I will catch you guys in my next video.